Hello viewers at home, my name is Matthew Murphy. We're here at New York Comic Con 2015. I'm with ComicsVerse. Today we're speaking to Sarah Miller and Damien Torres about their comic, Valkyrie's Road. How's your con going today, guys?
Going pretty well so far.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's actually been pretty busy today.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get right into it. Tell me about your comic, Valkyrie's Road.
Well, it's a story of a girl and an unrealistic quest for the time period. She wants to be a warrior, and to kind of flip the gender, her friend is who's male wants to be a bard, so it's considered more womanly. So just basically, if you want to look at it, it's more of a look on traditional roles and what would it take for somebody, what courage it would take to break through those boundaries, and of course, epic quests and magic and fighting.
Those are the best kind.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool, to draw these kind of things. I'm somebody, as you know, who usually draws superheroes, so it's a very different type of thing for me to draw, and I have a lot of fun with it. Because I grew up a big fan of Frank Frazetta and Boris Vallejo. It's seeing all those fantasy 80s type of paintings. I get a lot of inspiration from that when I'm working on this.
So Sarah, what was your inspiration behind this story?
Well, first of all, I love Nordic mythology. It's the time period that really appeals to me most, and the mythology of the gods, the goddesses, Loki, Fenrir, Yggdrasil, the Midgard, the world. It's the stories are so interesting, and the Vikings and their culture, and just all of that mythology. There's so much that it appeals to you. Now, one of the things that I was thinking actually when I was, I read a lot too, but what I was thinking was, what if this would happen? So that's kind of where this idea kind of came from, was what if? What if? And I wanted to kind of go in a different direction, what if magic was real? What if the roles were reversed? What if a Valkyrie was mortal? What would happen? And so we're going to be really pushing the boundaries on everything here. It's going to be phenomenal.
Sounds exciting. I read it was the Norse mythology Bible at the time. That is a brutal read. It is hard to get through. So let's talk about how you brought Damien. How did you get on this project?
Well, I met Sarah, a couple years ago or something like that?
2 years.
At New York Comic Con, just like we are here. And she took a look at my portfolio, she liked what she saw, and we started connecting right after that. So yeah, it's pretty awesome because I was actually ignorant to the fact that she was on Ink Master when I met her. And my sister and my mother is a huge fan. So when I told them I met Sarah Miller, they're like, "You met Sarah Miller?" I'm like, "Yeah." So it's cool. I caught up on all that afterwards. I'm kind of well versed in that regard now. But Sarah's awesome, and it's great to work with her on this.
So Sarah, you inked the book?
No, Tony Cordos inked the book.
Who's right over there, but he's really, really busy.
Yeah, he's selling stuff, and
Yeah.
he's so phenomenal. Yeah, sorry. But it was kind of, I would say I was the art director. I spearheaded everything. Damien took point with pretty much the majority of the pencils. I was the person that kind of pieced it together. So lettering, there's a couple pages that I colored. I didn't do any of the inking, none whatsoever of the inking. But I did some of the penciling, I guess. I don't know. Basically, there was about 3 days where I got 2 hours of sleep between the 3 days to get this done for the release last year for New York Comic Con. So it got a little bit blurry.
So is this the only issue that's out, number 0?
Yes, it's just a teaser right now. We have 3 issues written and in the works. We're in the process of tightening it up and finishing up some character development and designs, which Damien here is going to be working on, and we'll be posting previews on our website, valkyrieswoad.com.
And Damien, how has it been working on the pencils for the upcoming issues? You got any teasers on how things look?
We haven't gotten that far yet. We're still working on the character designs and whatnot. So when we get to that, then we'll start going to the pencils. But it's going to be exciting. This issue is more like an expository issue. So the next one, we're going to get into the action scenes and stuff like that. So it's going to be cool to draw the Vikings fighting the Valkyries, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
So let's do one by one. Sarah, what are you working on that's coming out besides Valkyrie's Road?
I tell you, but I have to kill you. I'm working on some personal projects. Mainly the Valkyrie's Woe is going to be taking up the majority of my time. There's a couple of personal paintings and stuff that I would want to work on, but this is kind of like my baby, and I'm just like honored and thrilled that Damien and Tony are both coming together with me, and like we're just going to make this a huge group effort. Honestly, like this is going to go where no comic has gone before. So take that as you will. Take it as you will.
And Damien?
As for me, I've been working on talks for like certain other projects. They're really just talks at the moment, so it could go, either way. I'm talking with certain publishers too, and I'm going to be working on my 7th or 8th sketch card set. It's probably going to be my last one. I can't talk much about it because there's like a whole non-disclosure. So, but the more I can talk about that when I can, I will.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to everything you guys are putting out. Thank you for your time today.
Not a problem. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
And, well, that's where we are. Again, guys, my name is Matthew. We're here at New York Comic Con. I'm an interviewer for ComicsVerse. You can follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our videos on Facebook. You can check us out on Twitter and Instagram at ComicsVerse, and have a great con, guys.